Hi everyone. Hi Ankit, good morning.
Hi Ankit, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. We will start in another 1 minute.
Good morning, Ankit.
Good morning. Okay, I think we can get started. Let me share my screen. Mm, Let me know if you guys see my screen.
Yes, can see.
Okay. Any particular question we want to discuss from the previous session?
The fourth one.
The last question, sixth one. Sorry, fifth one, sorry.
This one, right?
Yeah, correct. That one.
Okay. And are you guys solving questions on data lemma?
Yes. Yes, I'm doing it.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's see what is the issue in this question. Okay. So we have two tables, right? So the thing is, so one phone can have multiple calls, right? So all the start times are in one table and all the end times are in one table, right? And every start time, every call has an entry in both the tables, meaning that, so this is a call, it will have an end time entry in this table as well. Okay. Right? So basically this is a same call, the first one. Right? For number one, whatever is starting first will end first, right? Can we assume that?
Yes, exactly.
Right? So whatever is starting first will end first.
Hmm.
So which means this call is corresponding to this one. This is corresponding to this one.
Hmm.
Right? So what we can do then? Currently we cannot join them, because if we join them, it will be cross joined. This will be joined with both of these records, right? But we want first record should be joined with first as per the time, right? Whatever is first should be joined with the first one, and then second one should be joined with second one as per the time. Whatever is starting next should join with the next one, right? Similarly for 3, if you see, first should join with first one, second should join with second one as per the time, right? The records might not be in the same order in your table, but you have to make sure the first call of a phone number should be joined with first call of the end time table as per the timings. Right? This is clear.
Yep.
Okay. Someone was saying something. Okay. What we can do? Can we not do that? So we have to make some primary key, right? So that we can join them together. If I generate a row number here, based on timing and partition by phone number, right? So this will get 1 and this will also get 1. This will get 2, this will also get 2. And then I can join them on phone number and the row number. Okay, let me show you quickly. Partition by phone number, order by yes, RN, right? So we got rank 1 to 1 1 and then 1 to 3. We have 3 calls, right? Similarly, the same thing I am going to do for call and logs. Okay, so if you see, this has got 1 2 1 1 2 3, right? This is phone number 1 1 2, phone number 3 1 2 3, and for phone number 2 we have only one call. Now we can join on these two columns, right? Whether this is a primary key now. Phone number plus row number is a primary key. Now if I join, first row will be joined with first row. The second one will be joined with this one, right? As per the time we have got the row number. So first first start time will get the row number 1, and then similarly whatever ending first will get row number 1 for each font number, right? Now I just have to join them together. So what I will do, I can create a CT or subquery. So I'll just go with subquery for now. I will call it as S and E inner join S dot font number. Sorry, inner join on S dot font number equal to E dot font number and S dot RN equal to E dot RN, right? So this is my table 1 S, this is table 2 E, and I'm joining them together. So I have to write now from select S dot font underscore number S dot RN comma S dot start time E dot end. That's all I wanted. If I run this now, I got the final output. For each call, I got start time and end time, right? Now I can use dative function to get the duration, right?
Right.
Is this clear? Any doubts here?
No, no. Okay.
So this is it. Okay. Let's move on to today's topic then. If there are no more questions on this.
Fourth one, sir.
Fourth one. Okay. Write a query to print top 3 products in each category by year-over-year sales growth in 2020. Let me tell you the approach. You can try yourself. Anyone else who can tell approach for this question?
Yeah, Ankit. First of all, we need to get sales. Basically, do a summarization at a product and category, and then do a partition at a category level, and get sales for 2019.
Okay. So initially we will aggregate at category, product ID, and
Let me look at my query. So I calculated 2019 sales and 2020 sales, and then I did the growth.
We need to like group it at category, product, and year level.
yeah, that is one approach. Both are approach is fine, but it is better to do at year level if we get it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just looking at date.
Yeah, I did it at year level. Then,
Yeah.
then partition by the category and taking the previous year sales and taking the year over growth, and on top of that, taking the top 3 products.
Right.
So in one city, Ankit, what I did was that I took category product ID, then I did a sum on the top of case statement 2019, 2020. Then I divided them up, basically to calculate how
Right.
much it has changed from 2019 to 2020. Then I created another city wherein I did a dense rank on growth. Then from there, I said, okay, give me top 3, basically.
Yeah, that is also fine. Yeah, that is a good approach. Correct. Okay, so there are multiple approaches now. So what we can do, we can get at category product ID level, we can get sales of 2019 using case one and aggregation, right? And sales of 2020, right? Once we get this, we can get growth, right? So that will be 2020 sales minus 2019 divided by 2019, right? So this column we will get. This is our growth column as growth. right? Once we have this, we can just do partition by category, order by growth descending, then we can pick rank less than equal to 3, right?
Okay, sir.
This is one way. Another way is using lead lag. In that, what we can do, product ID, and then we will at year level we will get sales, right? So for example, we will have category 1 P1 and we will have 2019 total sales here, 2019 sales, right? Similarly, we will have 2020 also, right? And then what we need to do is we need to find growth, right? For each product. So now I will have this for P1. Yeah, then what I have to do is,
Can we do a join, Ankit, here on both tables so that by category product, we have 2019 and 2020 sales, right?
yeah, so you are talking about we will have different CTs, these, right? These two.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying, within a single one, okay, can we use lead lag and do it?
Yes. By using lead partition
Yeah.
by.
So once we are here, we will have to do partition by on both of them, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, we will do partition by on both of them and get the sales here, 2020 sales here, and then we can do a comparison, or we can get 2019 here and then we can do the comparison, right? So
Yes.
first I will get sales at this level, category P1 and year. We will have two rows for each product, right? One for 2019, one for 2020. Isn't it? So if I do select category, comma product, comma year of order date, I will get it using date part function, right? And then sum of sales. I will do group by these three columns. I will get this, right? This I will get. Isn't it? For each category product combination, I will get data something like this, where I will have two rows, I will have sales, right? Let's say 100 and 200, right? Once I have this, I can use lead or lag function, bring this to here or this to here, and then I can filter on only one here, right? So if I bring this here using lead lag function, then I will say give me records where year is 2020. So I will end up with only this, and then I can check the growth and do these things. Is it clear?
Yes.
Ankit, but what should we add in the lag function? I mean, I'm getting an error on that. Till here, I'm fine, but when I'm using lag, I'm getting some error. So are we using lag, comma, I mean, within the bracket, sum of sales, comma 1?
No, sum of sales we have to find first in separate CT.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then in the next CT, we can use lead lag on the sales.
Yeah, I'll
Partition
call that.
partition by category and product and order by year.
I'm getting an error for that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll share that later on with you.
Yeah, that
You
might be
can-
syntax error. Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
approach you guys got it, right?
Yeah, we got it. I tried
Okay.
both the way. The first one, what Samir said, that worked fine, but I was trying to do in lag method, but I was finding some error.
Okay, I'll provide the solution anyway, end of the week. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, let's move on to today's topic then. Okay,
Hi
so
Ankit, you will share
yeah.
the solutions only for one approach or different kinds of approach?
I can provide for both if required. Yeah.
Thank
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we have been talking about these window functions, right? Partition by, order by. Now, the interesting part about these window function is these functions can be applied for aggregation as well, right? Not just row number, rank, dense, rank, lead, lag. We can even do aggregation using window functions. Okay, so I'll tell you how this works. Let's do in the employee table, which is the small one. On place. Okay. So we have this employee table, right? Now let's do a similar thing from employee. Now let's say what I want. If you remember, one of the question we solved was we wanted to see average salary against each employee for its department, right? So for example, whatever is the average salary, I want it in a different rows. Remember, we did that exercise. Let me put it quickly. So basically what I want average salary also in each department against each employee. So for example, for department ID 100, the average salary is 10,000. So I want 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, right? So how we did it? Do anyone remember how we achieved this thing?
You put a subquery and finally join back to the table.
Right. We'll put a subquery where we will get department-wise average salary, right? This will be something like this 100 and 10,000, and it will have another record for 200 and 9,500, and then we will join this with department ID and get the average salary, right? Right? Are we good here? Is this part clear?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. If I say you can achieve this using window functions without using any joins or subquery. How? So it works like this. So I will say I want average of what? Salary. Okay. Over partition by department ID as average salary. Okay, so what I have done is I am saying give me average salary partition by department ID. So we know what happens in partition by. All this will become one partition, right? All 100, and I will get average salary. Now here I am not giving order by. If you see in all the window functions that we discussed, we have to give order by, right? But with the aggregation, it is not mandatory to give order by. Okay, average, man, minimum, maximum, count. It is not mandatory to give order by. You can just live with partition by. If you do that, it will just go to each partition and get the average salary along with each row. We are not doing any aggregation. In the sense we are not doing group by. So number of rows will be same, right? Number of rows will be same. So if I run this, see, we have got 10,000 here, 9,500 here. This is the average of these two. 7,000 and again 7,000. Right. If I do min max also or count also. So if I do max within each department, right? Max salary it is. See, in this department ID 100, what is the max salary? 15,000. So I'm getting 15,000 for all the rows. Similarly, in this department ID 200, 12,000 is the maximum. So I'm getting 12,000 in all the rows. Right? So what is happening? Again, I will repeat. Is creating a window, right, of each department ID. And within that window, it is taking the max and giving me against each row. Now to get max and average, we don't need order by, right? To create rank or row number or to get lead lag, it was important to do order by, because how I will define rank without order by? I will define rank or row number based on some sorting, right? That salary, lowest salary should be given 1, 2, and that's why order by is mandatory. Here, I am doing an average or maximum within each department, right? So I don't have to do order by for that, right? If I do, there will be some other results, but for now, it is not mandatory, right? Are you guys with me? To get average and max, we don't need order by, right? It doesn't matter in what matter this is sorted, right? Max will be max. It doesn't matter how this is sorted in each department salary, max value will be 15,000 only. So there is no need of doing sorting order by, right? Is it making sense why order by is not a mandatory thing here?
Yes, Ankit.
Yes.
Okay, so we can live with this and we can use all the functions. Count, if I want count, I can just say count. Count will also work. So any kind of aggregation function will work. I got 4. There are 4 employees basically in this department. In this also we have 4, right? In this we have 2. Then in this we have 1. So I can do literally any aggregation, right? Now, what if I use order by here? I can use order by. What will happen? Let me do order by. Let's do order by employee age. Okay. And by default, it is ascending. So what will happen now? Let me take one without order by and one with order by. Do sum of salary, and here also sum of salary. And this will be without order by. Okay. So I'm doing sum of salary. Right? When I'm doing sum of salary department ID, it will just sum the salary in each department and give me the result, right? Total salary here is 40,000. All the employees together, so I'm getting 40,000, 40,000. Within each partition, it is creating an aggregation sum and giving me the total salary, right? Sum of salary. Now, if I do this, what will happen? It will give me running salary, which means it will do an order by on employee age and give me a running salary. So let me show you. If you see, I have done order by on employee age, right? So this is the lowest age, then next, then next, then next. It is within each department, right? And as per this sorting, it is doing a running sum. So this guy has salary 5,000, so it is 5,000. Next has 10,000, so 5,000 plus 10,000, 15,000. Then next is 10,000, then 5,000, 10,000, 10,000 is 25,000. Then again we have 15,000, so 40,000, right? This partition is over now. Now we are moving to 200. Again, it will start because we have done partition by, right? So 5,000. 5,000 plus 9,000, 14,000. Now what is happening? Whatever you give in order by, as per that, it will give you running sum, right? So if I do just on employee ID, let's say order by employee ID, so it will do a running sum as per the employee ID. So it is sorted the data by employee ID within each department, and then it is doing a running sum. 25,000, then 10,000, 35,000, and then 5,000, 40,000. Okay. Now what will happen? Department running sum, running salary. Now what will happen if I just remove this? What will happen? Can someone tell me? If I remove partition by, will it work?
Entire tables running some between.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. Exactly. So we have entire tables running sum, which means when we are using aggregation with window function, we have all the liberty. We can just use partition by, results will be according to that. We can use both. We can use only order by, right? We have all the options available when we are using aggregation, because in aggregation, order by is not mandatory. But if you give order by, it will give you running sum or running average, right? So if I do max, max is interesting. So it will give you running max, which means, let me change everything to max. Till that row, whatever is the maximum value it will give, right? So for example, we are on the first row, right? It is 10,000. Let's look at this. So for the first column, it will be, there is no order by, right? So maximum is 15,000. So we are seeing 15,000. The second one, if you see order by employee ID, so between first record, the maximum salary is 10,000, right? Now, if we come to second record, now it will check max between these two. We are getting 15,000. Then it will check max between these three. Then it is 15,000, right? Still, then again, what is the max? Still 15,000. Now the new one is starting. Here we have 12,000, right? Max is 12,000. 12,000. Still 12,000. So we have 12,000 till here, right? Now new department is starting here. It is 6,000. Now here it is more, so it becomes 8,000 now. Right? If I do, let me show you max running salary. Let's remove this. Max running salary, and I will do order by salary. Okay. If you see here, it is increasing. Whenever salary is increasing, the max is coming that one only, right? Because I have done order by on salary. Are we good here? It is increasing whenever. So tell me what will happen now.
Everything will be 15,000.
Exactly. Everything is 15,000. Because the first one itself is 15,000 and I am doing salary descending. So everything after that will obviously less. So max will always be 15,000. Okay. I hope this is clear. Okay. I just want to show you one thing. Now, let's say I'm doing a sum of salary, order by salary, ascending. It will give me running salary, right? So I have 5,000. Running salary is 10,000. How come? You see the problem? Should have been 5,000, right? Isn't it? First row, the running salary should have been 5,000. Do you see any issue here? Let me do descending, then I should be able to explain it better. Okay, so we have 15,000 salary here, right? So we are getting 15,000. Next, so if you see, we are getting 39,000. Should have been what, 27,000. So here the problem is, if the order by column which you are using has duplicates, right? In this case, so it will consider them as one. It will aggregate them and put whatever value against both of them. So 24,000, so 15,000 plus 24,000 is 39,000 and 39,000. That's why. And then again, you see that 10,000 and 10,000 is duplicate, so it is giving you 59,000. So to tackle this, we have to make sure that salary, the order by whatever we are giving is a unique value. So if you think it is a duplicate, give one more column on which you can uniquely identify each row. So if I give this, we won't have this issue, right? 5,000, 5,000. The next is again 5,000, so 10,000, right? Because now the combination is salary and employee ID. There are no duplicates. That's why it is fine. We have another way of handling it. We will discuss it. But for now, what I wanted to tell is, if there are duplicates, right, it will just consider both of them as one.
Ankit,
Yeah.
one question, like we are putting employee ID descending. Is it doing that also? Like employee ID is 849.
Right. So salary is in ascending, right, by default. And then employee ID descending. So if the salary is same, it will then do an order by on employee ID descending, right?
Right, okay.
So we are getting 5,000, 5,000 plus 5,000, 10,000. 5,000, 5,000, 6,000, 16,000. Now everything is fine because there won't be any duplicates now. The combination of salary plus employee ID. Okay, is this fine? What is the issue with duplicates here? Anyone?
Ankit,
Mhm.
can you please explain the running salary part? I mean, no, I can't get this, logic. I mean, in Excel or something, can you please explain for a minute? I mean, running
Yeah.
salary. How is order by giving you running salary?
How order by is giving running salary? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Let me take employee table as it is. Okay. Let's say I want to find running salary. Okay, in this table. Okay, so running salary will be what? Let's say running salary on the basis of what? I want to find just running salary on the basis of employee ID. First row should have salary of employee ID 1, right, which is 10,000. Next row should be the summation of 1 and 2, right? So what I will do, I will take this plus this. So this will be 25,000, right? Then next will be this one. So 10,000. So it will be 10,000, 25,000 plus 10,000, 35,000. This is running sum, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I have to tell database that I want running salary on the basis of what? So here I am saying on the basis of employee ID. First employee should have the salary. Then second employee salary should be first, second. Third is first, second, third. So I'm saying order by employee ID. If I do order by employee ID, I will get this result, right? Let me do it quickly. Sum of salary, order by employee ID, ascending order, right? See 10,000, then 25, right? This plus this is 25,000, plus this 35,000. Is this clear? What is running salary now? Is it clear, guys?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So it is giving me just running salary till end, 99,000. It is just summation of all the salaries because this is the last row. So you have 99,000. Now within this, if I want to do partition, I can do partition by. Partition by department ID. Just forget about duplicates. I will come to that again. But just focus here that partition by department ID, right? So we have running sum till here, right? 40,000. Because we have done partition by department ID, we have the sum is resetting from the new department, and we have 12,000, 24,000 again. 12 plus 12, 4, then 9, 33, right? Then 5,000, 38. Now again for new department, it is resetting again to 6,000, and then 6 plus 8, 14. I hope this is clear, right? Just forget about duplicates. We'll discuss again later. But for now, just understand this. Running sum will be based on the order by clause. Okay. And if you want to create partition, you can create partition. Okay. And when you use min, max, average, I mean average is fine. It will be average of running values. So for example, if you see this 10,000 first record, so 10,000. Now for the second record, it will be average of first two, right? So 10,000 plus 15,000, 25,000 divided by 2, 12,500, right? Now if I go here, it will be how much? It will be 35,000 divided by 3. So that is my running salary. Then it becomes 40,000. 40,000 divided by 4, 10,000. Right? Now this is a new department. Again, it is resetting. So for the first record, average salary will be same. Now 12 plus 12, 24 divided by 2, 12. 24 plus 9, 33,000, right? 33,000 divided by 3, 11,000. This is how this is the running average, running sum, running min, max, running count. You can get anything, right? If I do count, it will be just running count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1. When we come to second record, it becomes 2, then 3, then 4. It is a running count. It is obviously, it will be like a running number. Again, it is resetting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. Are we good here? How this running thing is working? When I do max again, the first record, what is the running salary? 10,000. First record, it will be same. Nothing is there, right? Now, when I come to second, it will check what is the max salary between these two, right? It will be 15,000, right? It will say, it will come to third record. What is the max salary? The max is still 15,000, right? If we look at these three, so it is giving 15,000 only. Here also it is still 5,000. Max is still 15,000.
Last, can you please tell me the order of execution just one more time in this aggregation part?
Order of execution, it will be always partition by first, right?
Yes, correct, correct.
Then order by.
Order by.
Then
No
it will
problem.
give me max of salary.
Okay, okay. So by default, basically, okay, row minus all the rows it will take for the aggregation. Take it.
Till that row. From starting till that row, whichever row we are calculating on.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Try to partition by, obviously it will reset on the new department ID.
Okay, thanks.
So Ankit, can we take this like if we have an order by inside the window function, then it is a running total.
Right.
Okay.
It will be always running total when we are talking about aggregation functions, right? If I just remove this, and there is no running.
Yeah.
Each department max salary will be fixed, right? So all of the employee in department ID 100 will get 15,000 now. I'm not doing order by now. I'm looking at the whole partition at a point, getting the maximum salary and putting it. That's it.
Okay. Got it.
The moment I do order by, it will then do order by and accordingly give me a running sum or running average, whatever.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
What's the difference here? I mean, if you are removing the order by and just putting the order by.
Yeah, if I remove the order by, we are looking at the whole. So if I do sum, let's say sum will be more clear. So if I do sum, you see, all of them are getting same salary, which is the sum of all the employees' salary in that department, right? If you sum them all, it will be 40,000, right? All of them are getting 40,000.
Okay.
If I do order by, let me take in the. This will be department salary. Then will be the running salary department wise. Order by employee ID. If you see, these all are 40,000 because it is just a partition by. Now what I'm saying, do a partition by department ID, but order by employee ID. So now it is a running sum. It is sort your data on employee ID and give you the running sum. 10,000, 10,000 plus 15,000, 25,000. Plus 10,000, 35,000. Plus
Going in a
5,000.
sequence, right?
Right.
One by one. Okay.
Right.
And there, if we are removing the order by, it's going, I mean, it's taking the complete total of
Right.
the one set, right?
Right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And Ankit, we can write this as I mean this like I mean it's a new column name as like anything, right? I mean
Yeah. There is
it's
no
called-
restriction. You can put anything. You can put Ankit here.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just a header name, what you see here, right? No restriction.
Okay.
Ankit, instead of running total, I want all the sum of salary in one column. Like say we have sum is 3 lakh, like of all the salaries of irrespective of department at the end. Like so I think we need to remove that sum of salary and partition by just sum of salaries I want, because say I want to do some analysis. Okay, what is the percentage of that particular employee salary of overall department?
Yeah, we will come to it.
Okay.
We have one more thing here. Yeah. Okay. So this is my running salary. But what if I want to do a rolling some kind of thing? Like I want to compare with only previous 2 employees, right? So here, if I am doing, let's me put one more.
Ankit, one quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the same query, if we remove partition by department ID, okay,
Right.
and just simply order by employee ID, this 12,000 and 12,000, row 5th and row 6th will affect a duplicate case, na, in that.
No, but I'm doing order by employee ID here. There is no
Right.
duplicate.
No, okay. Okay.
The duplicate which I was talking about is based on order by column. I will come
Okay.
to it later again. I think that is creating confusion. Just forget about it. Okay. Just
Okay.
forget about it for now. I'm doing here on employee ID and there is no duplicate on employee ID, right?
Right.
So it is fine, absolutely fine. So I'm getting running sum till end, 29,000.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was talking about is if I want to do running sum, right? So I can just do normal running sum. So let's put this again, just order by this. So if I want to do running sum, I can do running sum on whole table only. I mean, in the sense that it is full table, right? In the sense that what if I want to do running sum of only previous 2 employees? I want to do rolling sum, not running sum, right? I want that this should show me the running sum of this and the previous one only, or this and previous 2 only, right? So there are a lot of use case, like I want to see rolling sales of particular category or product, rolling 3 months sales or rolling 6 months sales, right? So in that case, we have another clause which says that order by employee ID rows between. Okay. So now I'm saying give me rows between, right? This is another clause which says rows between. I will say preceding and current row. Okay. What I'm saying is, instead of order by on full table, right? What I want the sum of salary of previous 2 rows and current row. Okay, let me run this and show you. So if you see here, first is fine because there is no preceding, so it is 10,000 only. Here, if you see 15,000, this is the sum of this and this because there is only one row. Still here it is 35,000 only. Now here you see it is dropping. I have not given any partition, but it is 30,000 because I am saying give me sum of salary between 2 preceding. So for this row, 2 preceding are this and this, right? This and this, and current row also. So these 3 are coming 30,000. So this I'm getting a rolling sum. Now for this guy, it will be the current row and 2 preceding row. So these 3 rows ka sum will be here. You see, 10,000 plus 12,000 is 27,000. Again, if I come here, I'm saying 2 preceding and current row. 2 preceding are this and this, right? And current row is this. So it is 29,000. 12 plus 12 plus 5. So this is how we can get rolling sum. Rolling 3
So
7.
in order of execution here, Ankit, first order by in this actually order by employee ID and 2 preceding and current row. Which one will work first?
Yeah, it will be do order by first, right? On employee ID. And then once it is order by on employee ID, it will pick the rows between the 2 previous row and the current row.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay.
Right? If we don't give this, it will do for full, right? From here till here.
Right,
It is just getting aggregated some.
Like earlier it was doing, right?
Right.
Earlier it was doing it the same.
Right. So it is doing some. Now I am specifying that give me sum of salary. How? First order by employee ID. Once you do order by employee ID, then the sum of 2 previous rows and current row.
Okay. And what if we want to ignore the first 5 rows, we want to go with the last 5 rows only in that situation?
Ignore in the sense?
I mean, we don't want the sum of first 5 rows. We want to like sum from a 6 rows to 11th row.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll show you.
Okay.
So this is preceding, right? Along with preceding and current row, we have another keyword called following. So I can say one following, which means the sum of salary between, let me put 1 now for easier explanation. Between 1 preceding and 1 following. It is between 1 preceding and 1 following, which means 1 preceding row, current row, and 1 next row. Following is next, right? So if we look at this row, it is all row wise, right? This row will be one preceding, one following, and everything between these. So it will be sum of these three and 33,000. Right? 24 plus 9, 33,000. If you look at here, 10,000, we are getting 25,000 because there is no preceding, there is a one following 15. So I'm getting 25,000. This one, between one preceding and one following, these three records will be there, right? So 35,000.
So Ankit, in this case, it is included the current row as well, right?
Right. It is between one preceding and one following.
Okay.
Between, which
Okay.
means, yeah, current row is also there. It is not rows one preceding and one following. It is rows between one preceding and one following, right? So now I can even give, so you were asking between 5th and the 10th, right? I can say those between 5 following and 10 following, right? So it will give to 5th row, anything between 5th and 10th, right? So this is all null. Why? Because from here there is no 5th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It is all null.
No, but there is fifth row, right? I mean, there is a fifth row, right? Mudit, just, I mean,
No,
from here
I'm
to-
talking about these rows.
okay, okay,
These
okay.
are null.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Because this is current row. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 is no 5th row from here
Okay.
onwards.
Okay.
So everything is null. Right? Now for this employee, the first one, what is the 5th row? This is current row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From 5th row till 10th row. 10th row is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Basically till end. Right? Right? 1,
Please
2,
explain
3,
this once
4.
again, Ankit. Oh,
So what I'm saying,
Yeah.
give me rows between 5 following and 10 following. Right?
okay.
So for the current row, what is the 5 following row?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth, 5,000.
6th one, right?
Yeah, sorry, 6 1, yeah.
6th one, this one.
Yeah.
So this is the current row.
12,000.
5 following is this, 6th one.
Yeah.
6 and 10 following. 10 following is this, 11.
Yeah,
So
right.
everything between these two, give me sum of cell.
Right.
It is giving me 47,000. The sum of this is 47,000.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
When it is coming here, it is saying from here till 10 following, but 10 following is not there. Only line following is there, so it will give till here only.
Okay. I thought initially that if we will take a 5 and 10, though, it may take the only 5th and 10th.
No. Between. It is always between.
Okay.
Sir, it always comes with order by clause only.
Right. It is as per order by clause.
Sir, can we use this with partition by?
Yes, definitely. Why not?
Only partition by.
Only
Only
partition by, how will it? So let's do it. Partition by department ID. And you are saying I should not do order by, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Window frame rows or range must have an order by. No. Again, how it will decide then which is the first following or 10 following, right? So we have to give order by also along with this.
Okay, sir.
But partition by, yes, we can give along with this. So within each partition, it will do, right?
Ankit, if we want a following and a preceding, just a following and a preceding, if we remove between, it will work now.
No. Do you think it will work? I don't think so.
We have to remove partition also.
Partition is fine. Partition will be do within partition by, right? So it is not working. This is not the right syntax. You have to give row between.
Okay.
You cannot skip this. Okay, so if I again do one preceding and one following. So within each partition now, it will do one preceding, one following. Okay. So if I go to a partition ID 200, what is one preceding? There is nothing one preceding, right? Department ID 200. Now we are doing partition by on department ID. So there is no preceding for this first record, right? So it is just giving me this plus one following this. So it is giving me 24,000. Are we clear here? How this is working? The running sum or rolling sum? Any doubts here? Anyone? Is this clear?
Yes, Ankit, it's clear.
Okay. There is one more last keyword, one more is unbounded. Unbounded means all the rows previous to the current row, the way it was happening in order by, similar to that, right? You are having all the rows till current row. So if I do unbounded preceding and current row, it will work as this one. In this one, that's what was happening. All the previous rows and the current row, right? When I do sum of salary, let me put this. So the result of these two will be same. This is also doing from unbounded preceding all the rows previous to current row. And this is also doing same thing, rows between unbounded preceding and current row, right? So you see the results are same exactly. I have done partition by here. Let me remove it and show you. See, results are exactly same. So unbounded preceding means all the rows previous to the current row. So if I'm here, it will just sum all these three and give you 35,000. I'm here, it will add this. So that is unbounded preceding. I am not limiting on the previous rows, all the previous rows. And then, because I can do unbounded preceding, I can do unbounded following, which gives you the result of full table. That's what the question was asked, right? So it is giving me 99,000. I am saying unbounded preceding, unbounded following. It means give me everything. Take the sum of everything and give me the sum of salary.
So Ankit, here one quick question over here as well. I
Mhm.
mean, whatever we are doing over here is we are just calculating everything. I mean, we are just
Right,
summing up everything in the second for the second one ruling three salaries column.
right,
Just
right,
we're just calculating the total value of the table and printing it, right?
right. Because I'm saying unbounded preceding and unbounded following means all the rows before the current row, all the rows after the current row, between this. So everything basically. That's why you are getting total sum 99,000.
If we put partition by on both will act in a similar fashion, correct?
Right. So if I do partition by, right, so within each partition, it will be unbounded preceding and unbounded following.
Ankit, partition by something you should give.
Yeah. So it will work as I'm giving only partition by, right? So when I give only partition by, right, within each department, it gives total salary, right?
Yeah, total salary.
So
Yeah.
even if I'm doing unbounded preceding, unbounded following, it is
Exactly,
same
it
thing
works.
basically,
Yep.
right? So this and this will give you the same result. Now you can use all the combination. You can use unbounded preceding and current row and unbounded following, or one preceding, unbounded following, or unbounded preceding, two following. Any combination you can use. There is no restriction. You can use preceding, following, current row, unbounded, anything with anything. And all this is derived from order by. Whatever you do on order by, accordingly it will happen.
So Ankit, like just a thought, like sometimes if you see these two queries, like first and second, the first one is like taking the default, like you are not specifying anything unbounded preceding or unbounded following, but by default it is taking that, right? So
Right.
does it mean that like internally it is behaving such a way that and we are not defining, and in any use case we need to just define the rows clause or something like that? You can understand.
Yeah, those is very, very common, right? If you have sales, right? You want to see rolling 10 months or rolling 12 months sales, right? So you have sales of, let's say, 60 months, and you want to see what is your rolling 3 months sum, right?
Right.
So for that, I can just aggregate data month-wise and do this unbounded two preceding and current row and get a sum.
Got it.
So I will get rolling 3 months sum.
Got it.
That rolling calculation is very common in the data world, right? In BI world.
Right.
You will see more use cases, but rolling one is very common. Okay, so this is very important concept again. Rows between. It makes life easy. We'll see a lot of questions, right? So make sure it is absolutely clear. Ask me if you have any doubts now. This is the time to ask doubts. Okay, don't get confused. If you understand everything, what is partition by, right? You will not get confused why this and this are giving same result, right? So you have to be very clear that when I do only partition by, what is happening, right? When I do order by, what is happening, right? When I give rows between, what is happening. If you are clear in your mind, then you will never get confused between different queries. You will understand exactly what is happening. Now I want to touch upon now the first value and last value function we were discussing that then we were saying there is some problem with the last value function, right? Let me show you again once. Now it will be clear actually. Later I did some analysis. So if I do first value, okay, partition by, let's say, salary, sorry, order by, okay, and last value, order by salary. Okay, this is first salary and this is last salary. Okay. Now if you see, the first salary is as expected. So we are saying do a order by on salary and give me the first salary, right? This looks fine. Like that day also we saw. I'm not on any partition by. So on the full table, it will look for the first salary, right? It is giving me. But expectation from last salary was that I should got 15,000 in all the rows, right? Isn't it? That was the expectation from last value function.
Correct.
Right? Now, the problem is it is working as the other functions we are talking about in the aggregation. So it is looking at till the current row only. So for the last salary, when we are in checking last value function, when it is in the first row, it is just checking the first row. When it is coming to second row, again it is checking first and second only. When it is coming to third row, it is checking only first, second, third. It is 6,000. Now how first value work? Because we are getting first value in the first row itself, 5,000. Now first value function, the second row is looking for the first row only. There also first row, but it has looked only 3 rows. Still the first value it has got. We are thinking it is right. It is right, but ideally it is not looking at the all the rows. It is looking at the rows till that row only as per order by. And that is why last value function is not giving you what is the expectation. It is giving last value till that row, which will be basically that row value only, right? Last value till that row will be the value of this row itself, right? That is the problem. We can sort this out using rows between. Let me copy this.
Ankit, here can we just quickly give that value? I mean, unbounded preceding. Acha, yeah, you did that.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Right now I'm saying, now look at the full table and give me the last value.
Ankit, can you add one more column in this? First value, the same copy, the first value column, the same one. And after order by salary, when order by salary descending.
Okay. This one.
Right. What will be it execute?
Yeah, so it will give you basically, it will sort descending order and give you the last salary. It has done descending order, right? And you are getting first. So this is basically another way of getting last salary.
Okay.
Yeah, this is also fine actually. A good trick. If I want first value, I can do order by salary ascending and get the first value. If I want last, what I can do, I can still use first value function and do a salary in descending order. So the highest salary will come first and I will get that value for all the rows, right? This is also a way of getting last value, last salary. But if you want to do last value function only, you can give this unbounded preceding, unbounded following. Then we are getting the right value. Are we good here?
Ankit, here can't we write just unbounded following? Like we have to write unbounded preceding also, like just unbounded following, so it will take the entire window.
Yeah, that also should be fine because we want ultimately the last value, right? So I can say between current row and unbounded following, right? That also should be fine. Because there's no point looking at the previous values. I want from current row to the till unbounded following. Yeah, this is also fine. I cannot give just one value. I have to give this range because this is a rows between. So I have to give both the things before and current row and this. I cannot just give this rows unbounded preceding. This will be wrong. This will give you error definitely. Yeah, it is a syntax error.
So just a question, Ankit. If you are not giving this frame clause, the rows clause, so it is like the default is always it is like unbounded preceding and current row. Something like that is happening.
Right. You are
Always.
exactly right. It is always unbounded preceding and current row. If I don't give. Right.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
Spot on. Unbounded preceding current. If I don't give, default is this.
Okay.
So basically this one.
And this applies for all Windows functions, right?
Yeah.
Not for the
All window function except whatever we discussed in the last class. Those are different things. There we cannot give rows between.
Oh, okay.
Rank, row number, lead, lag, right? Those are different category. This is a aggregation category.
Right.
Because with them, if you think about it, it doesn't make sense, right? To give
Yeah.
rows between for rank and lead lag function. It doesn't make sense.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah.
So if you can think of these things logically, you will never get confused that why we cannot use on rank, lead, lag. It is important to understand understand it logically. If you understand it logically, it is always there will not be any confusion. It will be crystal clear in your mind. Okay, so if I have to get now rolling sales or something, let's put this in some of the orders table sales. Okay. Now again, this is like a order wise, right? If I want to see order wise my rolling sum, what I can do, I can just say, let's take order ID, comma, sales, comma, sum of sales over order ID, let's say. What is the other?
Order by this is underscore.
Okay. Yeah. So this is giving me running sum, right? So here again, if you see, I am doing an order by on order ID, and these order ID are duplicates. So what it is doing, it is just aggregating these two and giving running sales for both, right? If you want to avoid it, we have to give either one more column here, or if we give this doesn't produce this issue. So if I do this, if you see here, it is fine. So that is one difference between if you give normal order by and if you give unbounded preceding current row. If they are duplicates of order by column, it will entertain them separately. But order by will entertain them as the same. It will aggregate it, give same value here. But if you use unbounded precedent current row, it will not do that. It will just take one at a time, even if duplicates are there. So you have two options. Either you use unbounded preceding and current row if you think there will be a, generally speaking, in real world, whatever use case we will see, there won't be a duplicates. It will be some values which will be unique. You will be creating your data at that level that there won't be any duplicates. But if you think there can be duplicates and you want to handle them, then you can always use rows between. Or if you have another column which can make this order by clause a unique, you can give that order ID, comma, anything, product ID, right? That will work. Okay, because within each order, there cannot be duplicate products, right? So if I give this and remove this as well, should be fine. Order by list of range window frame has total size of this one. What is this? Largest size supported is 900 bytes. Let's do partition by category. I don't know what is this. I think this order by clause length is becoming high. This product ID is a long number. let me try order ID, and we have a ID also, right, in this table. Let's try that. Row ID is there, I think. Yeah. So now if you see, it is fine because row ID is unique, so there are no duplicates as such. So either you make it as unique or you give this. Or if you want in that way only, then duplicate should be considered as one, then obviously you can just give one column. It depends on your use case again. But if you are getting confused, that's fine. Just forget about the duplicates. You should be able to understand normally how it is working. Okay. Now, if I want rolling 3 months sales, right? So what I have to do? I have to do select. First, I have to get month-wise and year-wise the sales, right? Date part, year, order date, year, order, and I'll just copy paste this month. First, I have to get the sales at year and month, right? So I can use this, right? No, I cannot use this. I think. This granularity, I need sales as total sales. So this will give me month and year wise total sales, right? I got month and year wise total sales. Now what I want, so let me do order by year order and month order. Okay, so I got for 2018, first month this was the sale. For 2018, second month this was the sale. Again for third month this was the sale. Now I want rolling sum of previous 3 months or 6 months, whatever. So let's say this is a CT with month-wise sales, right? As this, and then I can do a rolling sum. Select from month-wise sales, right? And year order, month order, and total sales, comma, sum of total sales over order by these two columns, right? Year order and month order. Rows between. For rolling 3, I need 2 preceding and current row, right? As rolling 3 sales. And that is it. What is the other?
In CT, you can't use order by.
Okay, my bad. I don't need it actually. Yeah, so we got rolling 3 sales. First one will be as it is, right? Second one will be the summation of first and second, right? 1,42,000 plus 4,05,000, 18,000. Third one will be this one. So this is my rolling 3 preceding and current row. Now this will be preceding current row. This will be these three. 74, 45, 55, 28. Basically 74 plus 28, it is 88. Right? 74,000, it is 2 lakh. It is 28,000, right? Is it fine or you see any issue? Preceding and current row. Right. Preceding and current row is this one, right? 28 plus 55 plus 4. Yeah, 88. That is correct. Is it clear how we came here? Because we want rolling 3-month sales. So I should get sales at year and month level first. And then I'm applying rolling 3 months. And I'm doing order by on year order, month order, because that's how I want. Right? Rolling 3 months means I have to look at previous 2 months and current row. So I have to do order by on year order and month order. These 3 rows are coming here. So this is my rolling 3 month sum for the 2018 April. Feb, March, April. Is it okay or any confusion here?
Yeah, Ankit, it's clear, rolling sum, but I have another doubt. Like in group wise, we can't use alias name, but in order wise, we can use. So is it because of SQL execution order?
Right. So order by runs after select. So in order by you can use alias.
Okay. And one more thing, why we can't use order by in CTE?
So it doesn't make sense, right? CT is a temporary result. Order by is what? Order by is for what you see in the output, right? CT itself you are not seeing in the output, right? The result of CT. Ultimately, result of this query you see in the output, right?
Yes, yes.
So if I give order by in CTs doesn't make sense. It will unnecessarily take computation power. Ultimately the result will be what is the outer query, the main query. Right?
No, so compiler will give error or it will run.
No, it is giving error. It is not allowing. In CT or subqueries, you cannot give order by.
Okay.
Obviously, if you are doing this window functions, you are doing within that, you can do because you have to use order by to get row number or rank or anything. But the final sorting that we use, that you cannot use in subquery or CT.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Ankit, here like we are doing, comparison between 2 precedings and current row. What if I just want to do a sum of quarter, like sum of 1, 2, and 3 in the another column, and then once you come into 4th row, then it should be sum of 4, 5, and 6, and then we have 3 rows of sum of that, and then once you come to 7, 8, and 9, similarly. So if I want to compare sales between the current month and quarterly sales, is it possible here also?
Do you want to compare between quarter sales and month sale or between quarters only?
So current month sale and compare with the same quarter overall sale. So it's like, let's say for first first row, let's say we have a sale of 14236, but quarter we have 7447, right? So I want to compare what is the overall sale when compared to the over of this quarter.
So these are two different granularity, right? You are comparing month with quarter, right?
Yeah, but like in Power BI, I would say, so we have a lot of functions where we can have a quarterly sales and then we can compare with the current month sale like this. So similarly, I was thinking if we can do
So I think you will have to create two CTs, one on quarter, one on month. Here though it is not possible because if you give
Yeah, that
sitting
will,
in current row, no, it
so
won't be possible.
it will always calculate the previous two preceding when you are in a current month. So that
Right,
will not give the overall quarter
right,
sale.
right.
Okay. And like I think you have not discussed the overall sale if we want. Like let's say the overall sale of 2018 and corresponding months like 1 to 12. I want another separate column where we will have all the sales of that particular year.
Yeah, we discussed, right? Unbounded preceding and unbounded following,
I
right?
think I missed. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Right. Within this, if you give partition by year, then for that year it will do, right?
Yes. Okay. Got it.
So this is almost everything about window functions. Basically, we had one category of window functions which we discussed: rank, row number, the dance rank, lead lag. And this is all second category where we can use, rows between. We have first value, last value also falls in that category. And we can do only partition by. So this is all about aggregation.
Ankit, where we use range instead of rows?
Range. It is very similar actually, not much difference. I can tag a video in the course, you can just look at it. But you always use those. No need of range as such. You can solve everything using those only.
Okay.
Even I recently got to know there's something called as range as well. I saw on LinkedIn, I think last month. I was not aware of range. I always use rows only. But I can tell you one video, you can just check it. Not much difference. Okay. So tomorrow you want to take a break, right? All of you were saying. Or you want to have a doubt session tomorrow, that also works for me.
Like, can you keep the doubt session on weekend? I mean, give the time till Sunday to all of us, and you can keep
Okay.
it down.
So tomorrow we want to skip, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes, Ankit.
Okay. Okay, fine. I will just reschedule the tomorrow's class maybe to Sunday and name it as doubt class, or I will create another doubt class, reschedule it to some other day. Okay, that I will check.
So thereafter there will be no portions, right? To
Sorry?
cover, right? So we have covered all the things, right?
Yeah, from the SQL point of view, we are left with the performance things, and we want to touch base upon the delete update. So initially delete update, what we saw was very simple ones.
That
right?
grant revoke.
Yeah, grant revoke also we can compare. It is very small topic to give access and all. Very small.
So I just want to know that the asset properties, that the normalization. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so we want to know that because they're asking so many questions in there. So not what is normalization, what is asset properties and all.
Okay. I think I can cover that. It was not in the course curriculum as such. What I can do is I can provide you a good video in the course page. You can just watch it. If there are any doubts, we can discuss.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Because there are many topics then if we go that side then. And yeah.
So one more doubt, Ankit. So if we completed all the course means, so we can ask after that also, right, in Telegram link, or else we will
Yeah. That will be open, Telegram link.
That will be open for our times, right?
Right.
Sure. Thank you.
I was also thinking that I will keep one Telegram group only for my future batches only, so that all the students are in one group.
Oh, you will join in this group itself, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want your feedback. Should I create separate group for each batch, or should I continue? So we will have a big community in one group, right?
Yes.
That will help each other in jobs also, right?
Yes.
I'll keep one group only, so new people will be joining.
Thank you. Ankit, can we discuss little bit on stored procedures and all? Slightly.
Yeah, stored procedure we will discuss in the next class whenever we meet. But I will touch base upon update, delete as well. Some more advanced things like joins and all we can do. Initially, we discussed basic thing because joins we have to cover. Then only we can use that. So I'll cover that as well.
Ankit, briefly on exist as well.
Sorry.
Exist.
Exist. Okay. Exist, non-exist. I will cover. Fine.
Ankit, pivot from interview perspective, pivot function.
Okay. Pivot function. Pivot and unpivot, right?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Pivot and pivot exist, not exist. Stored procedures.
Ankit, also indexes and cursors.
Indexes I will cover. Cursors is a different thing again. Cursors will not be covered. Yeah.
Oh.
Indexes I will cover. Yeah. Indexes is there as part of course. Yeah, that's the end performance thing.
So these all functions, right? Indexes, pivot, exist and non-exist and all.
These are functions. Pivot, unpivot also is function.
Oh,
This is a stored procedure.
stored
And this is
procedure, yeah. Okay. Yes.
it is indexing to improve performance. These are the main topics which we need to cover. Update, delete, advance.
So store procedure means we are just doing that query, so it will store and then that query they will fetch, right?
That is view.
That view, that
was
view.
view.
Sorry.
That was view. Stored procedure is like you can write multiple SQL statement, right, and put them in a procedure. And when you run that procedure, all those commands one by one.
Yes. Got it. Yes.
Yeah. So instead of, let's say you have to run 4 commands, you have some delete, insert, right? Instead of running them separately, you can pack them in a procedure. And when you run procedure, all of them will be executed one by one.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It is like if you worked on shell script, right? In shell script, what is there? There are multiple Unix commands, right? You can
Because
either run
nowadays,
those Unix command. Yeah.
Nowadays they're using so many things comes under store procedures only.
But it is a simple thing, not very complex thing. Yeah.
I mean, Ankit, we can use stored procedures as many times as required, correct?
Yes.
You mean we can run this as many as times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We can run as many times as we want. So view is like in view we have just a select statement, nothing else. But in procedure, you can put multiple statement first of all, and you can put anything, insert, delete, update, whatever you want. And all the statement will run one by one. You have to just say call and procedure name, right? Whatever is your procedure name, and then whatever is there within this procedure will run one by one, all the commands. You can give multiple SQL commands.
So for this, we have to store the table to view means we have to use the command that create a replace view select.
Yeah.
View name select star from that query. Right.
Right. I'll show you how it works. Yeah. So the idea of this whole course was on the analytics side, right? So I'm not going much into this code procedure. I will cover the basics, but cursors and all triggers, there are a lot of things. Those are purely PL SQL kind of courses that will be covered, right? But from analytics point of view, I think these things are not asked much. Triggers, stored procedure, these will not be asked in your data analyst or data engineer interviews, right? Or business intelligence engineer. These things will not be asked. Maximum they can ask about performance. I've never heard of procedure and all, right? So, but I will cover the basics of procedure, and I think it's pretty straightforward. That is fine.
Ankit, is there anything called slowly changing dimension related to SQL?
Yeah, slowly changing dimension is again data warehousing concepts. I have created a video on my YouTube channel. I will tag on the codes.
Okay.
You can check it. Yeah. Okay. So the focus should be on the Windows function for next, whenever we meet next. So Sunday will be doubts class, and then Tuesday we will meet. So you should focus on this. I will put some more assignment questions on window functions. So make sure window functions are clear absolutely, because that is the most important thing if you are going for any interviews, right? So if you cover Windows functions, I think you can solve any question then.
Ankit, Sunday what time?
Sunday around 11 or 12 only. I will just confirm. Last time we had 11 a.m. I think.
Yeah.
Around same time we'll have. Yeah.
Thanks, Ankit.
Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good day.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Ankit.
Ankit. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Tell.